Welcome to another new video lecture. Today we will discuss about our topic polygenic inheritance. So it contains introduction about quantitative inheritance, example, a cross proof and a graph of skin color in human. And today's question is polygenic inheritance in which type of variation. So let's get started. In introduction, we must know about its word derivation. It has two words, one is poly and another one is gene. So polygene means it comes from the Greek word poly means many and genus means descent. So the polygene is many genes acting together to produce a continuous variation of a particular characters like skin color in human, behavior, height, weight, etc. So what do you mean by inheritance? Inheritance, the word comes from Latin word which is in and heredis. The word in means in, we know, and heredis means HEIR, heir, that which is inherit or transmitted from the past generation. So polygenic inheritance is determined by the additive effects of two or more genes on a single character. But here multiple genes means multiple alleles involved, but the effect is additive in a single character. We know about the multiple alleles that controlling a particular phenotype characters, that is blood type. That the example is blood type. But here in human traits, and the examples are skin color, height, weight, intelligence and behavior. Under non-Mendelian inheritance, the quantitative inheritance is followed. So the main characters are, it deals with the inheritance of traits of degree, where the examples are heights of length, weight and number. A phenotypic class occur which contain continuous variation. Each quantitative trait is governed by many non-allelic genes or polygenes. The fourth one is the environmental conditions affect the phenotypic expression of polygenes variously. Then it concerns with a population of organisms consisting of all possible kinds of matings, and the analysis is followed by statistical methods. Here intermediate forms are produced. So polygenetic inheritance is otherwise called quantitative inheritance. So let's see how it proves these points. Let's take an example of skin color in human. It's the polygenetic inheritance example given by Davenport. So the skin color of human is controlled by three genes named A, B and C. Number of dominant gene is characterized here the melanin rate of production. If the dominant genes are high in number, then the melanin rate is high. If it is low, then the rate of melanin production is also low. So if we have the production of melanin rate is high, then the color we find that is black. If we get the melanin rate in very low amount, in a low production, then we get the color is fairer, that is called otherwise albinous. And if the color is intermediate, then it is of whitish variety. So we know each gene has two allele. So if the genotype is like this, capital A, capital B and capital C means all are dominant here, because we write the dominant character in capital letter. So here is 6 dominant. Then the resulting color is black, because maximum melanin is produced here. Then come to, if the genotype condition is like this, all are in small letter, that is small a, small b, small c, means there are 6 recessive present here. So no gene is for regulation of melanin synthesis. So the resulting color is fair and it is of albinous variety. If the gene contain half of the dominant and half of the recessive, means 3 dominant and 3 recessive, then it shows neither black color nor albinous variety, but it show the intermediate skin color, that is whitish. So we have the range between the skin color, that is, if they contain 6 dominant, then its color is black. If they contain 3 dominant, then its color is intermediate, and if contains no dominant, only recessive they contain, then it shows only the variety of albinous. And if they contain 5 dominant variety, then they show the darker color. If they contain 4 dominant variety, then they show dark color, and if they show 2 dominant variety, then it is below the intermediate level, so they show and their skin color is fair. And if they contain 1 dominant character, then only 1 dominant, then they are of very fair skin color. So it is the range. So let's know about its cross. If we cross a black person, means it contains 6 dominant with the albino variety, means it contains 6 recessive, then we find the gametes ABC, the capital ABC, and the gametes small abc, means one allele come out from each gene. Okay, so if we cross these two, then we got 64 variety of offspring in F1 generation. After that, we cross the heterozygous one in that F1 generation result. If we cross between them, then we find 8 variety of gametes. Okay, here the important one is, if 3 genes controlling a particular inheritance character, then the number of gametes should be 8. So how you find those 8 gametes? Just a simple thing, that you have to only write the first dominant, that is the 3 genes A, B and C in capital, then just write 2 capital in one gene, means capital A, capital B, small c, then capital A, small b, capital C, 2 capital and 1 small. After that, 2 small and 1 capital, and the last one should be all the 3 genes in small letter, means those are the recessive character. Then you can find the 8 gametes. Then you have to cross those 8 characters, 8 gametes in a Punnett square to find the proof. By putting all the gametes, all the 8 gametes in row and column of the Punnett square, what we will find, if we do as it is, then we find the characters, and we have to write all the characters, like in every box we have to write 6 dominant and in between all the recessive and all, but it will the time taken process. So here you have to do, just write by counting the dominants only you have to write the dominants character in the box. Like if you find ABC in row and ABC in column, capital ABC in row and column, then you have to count the dominant one, means all the capitals are dominant. ABC, there are 3 dominant, and in upper side you have 3 dominant, so total is 6. Like that 5, then you got 5, then by putting all the dominants by counting, you complete this table, and after that you have to count that how many dominant you got, means how many 6 dominant you got, how many 5 dominant, how many 2 dominant you will get in that Punnett square box. Okay, then count all the 6 dominant characters. Here you have only one 6 dominant character, so you have to write here only one 6 dominant, that should be present the black color, so you have to write there 1. Then count the 5 number here, those are showing the 5 dominant. Okay, then 5 dominant are in 6 in number. Then like that you have to write till 0 dominant, means 0 dominance means there is no dominant character, there is only recessives are present. And after that, taking those number, you have to plot a graph. If you plot that graph, then you will find the intermediate is in between, that is 20 in number, that is 3D. You find the 3 dominant character in 20 places, so you have to draw that 20. Okay, after that you have to draw likewise 15, then 6, then 1. If you plot that whole graph, then you will find that the bell shaped graph, or that is the polygenic inheritance graph, that is the bell shaped graph of polygenic inheritance or the skin color inheritance. So that's all. So we have the question that polygenic inheritance is in which type of variation. So look at the quantitative variation, means quantitative inheritance. What are its points? That it show the full trait, and dominant alleles is present. Then dominant allele express the part of or unit of any trait. Then it forms the intermediate forms in its cross and in between its process. So these all characters, these all features are proved by the polygenetic inheritance. So it is under continuous variation, because it also proves that the full trait is shown when the dominant alleles are present. Then it show also the intermediate forms. So polygenetic inheritance, otherwise called quantitative inheritance, and it follows the continuous variation. Okay, clear your doubts in comment section below, and if you really get benefited through these lectures, then do like, share and subscribe my channel.